Hi, this is Father Randy Aaron. I'm the pastor of Holy Family Parish. I'd like to welcome you to our website. I'd like to also encourage you to keep growing in your faith. Uh, as a Catholic Christian community, we look to Jesus Christ as the model for our lives, and we also look to the church that he gave us. And if you look in the Acts of the Apostles and the Gospels, you see that Jesus wanted there to be a fellowship among the disciples to help one another to grow in faith. And we try to stay faithful to the teachings of Jesus as handed on to us by the apostles. I encourage you to find a place in our community. Some of the things that we do as disciples of Jesus who try to follow the teachings handed on to us by the apostles is we go to Mass. In the early church, they had a community of faith that centered on the breaking of the bread and the sharing of the cup that they believed was the body and blood of Jesus Christ, and so we carry on that tradition today. The Mass of the 21st century is remarkably similar to the Mass of the first century, and there's something very powerful in that. And there's information on this website under Catholic teaching that shows you exactly how that's the case. I think there's something very, to me, since I don't like the idea of just inventing my own faith as I go along, that I'm part of a tradition that really does go right back to the apostles who knew Jesus Christ himself. Catholics also have a very rich faith tradition in terms of prayer. There's 2,000 years of a rich history of prayer life. In our own parish, we have a charismatic prayer group, we have a Marian prayer group, we have Bible studies, we have all kinds of different groups that gather, a Franciscan tradition. We also have a lot of service opportunities to help those in need, lots of education in the faith. Just like to invite you to be a part of this community. No community is ever perfect, and at Holy Family, we start at the top with the pastor not being perfect either. But I sure am glad that I made the choice years ago to be involved in the church despite the problems or the imperfections of a local parish or the church. God is still at work, and God is always at work at Holy Family Parish and in the church. And now with the strong leadership of Pope Francis, I think that God is touching hearts around the world through our Catholic community. I invite you to be a part of sharing the gospel in our own time. It's very American to kind of be a lone ranger and to perceive an organization or an institution as a block or a control that gets in the way of the freedom to follow your heart. I think that my heart is bolstered by being part of a community of faith where we help one another and strengthen one another. And quite frankly, my experience of seeing people who are not involved in anything and just try to do it all by themselves is that they lose their energy, they lose their ability to sustain over time. Being part of a community, it was Jesus's intention for very good reason, because we need each other. We need the Mass. We need the inspiration of other people in our life. We need the nourishment of a community of faith, of the church. I invite you to benefit from that and also to bolster that community of faith. Don't be a lone ranger. Join us at Holy Family. Thank you and have a blessed day.